All right, Caden, if you could go anywhere in the whole universe, where would you want to go?
I'll go to Mars.
Mars?
Mm-hmm.
You sure about that? All right, I'm going to make it happen, okay?
All right.
Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well today. I've got kind of an easy assignment that I get asked all the time to how do you take a person off one background and put them on another background. And I get asked that all the time, especially like with doing sports marketing and the graphics and stuff. So this assignment, super easy, but it will kind of help you figure out how to do that. And I've got a photo from the Mars rover, an actual photograph from the Mars rover. And then I've got a photo of a student of mine, Caden Lewis, who volunteered to do this. And what you'll be able to see is that I opened both of these up in Photoshop, and I'm using Photoshop 2025. And I've opened both of them up, and I'm clicking on the photo of the student. I'm using the select tool, and then I'm getting Photoshop to select the subject. Then I go to selected mask, and I'm rolling over here to feather, and I'm gonna after I do a few little adjustments where I'm cleaning up some of the selection just a little bit, just taking a little extra time to make sure things are right. I'm going to come over here to feather, and I'm going to roll that up to about 2.0. And the reason I do that is so you don't want the selection to look like it was cut out with a pair of scissors. You want it to look like it's nice and smooth and it's really natural. And so roll it up to about 2.0, and then you should kind of have a nice feathered look that looks like someone didn't just chop it out with scissors to take it to a new background. Okay, so here we go. I'm hitting OK down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to edit, copy, or Command C, and then Command V on the new background. And then if you hit Command T, you can transform it, put it wherever you want. And so I'm parking him about right here, maybe make him a little smaller. And something that looks really unnatural now is that we don't have a shadow on him. So I'm going to duplicate the layer. And then I'm going to go to the layer that's on the bottom. I'm going to flip that vertically, and then put kind of like feet to feet, at least in the general area. And now we're going to go to blending options, and I've already selected a color that's similar to the background, to the shadows. And if you want to adjust that, you can just using the eyedropper. And then we're gonna try to angle this into a natural direction, but before we do that, I'm gonna come over here, and I probably need to rasterize this. So I'm gonna rasterize layer style, and then I'm gonna select my layer over here, and I'm gonna go do the skew, and I'm gonna bring the whole thing and angle it kind of in the direction of the other shadow. Okay, so we're doing that, and then I'm going to hit warp, and I'm going to bring this other foot back where it belongs, just to where they kind of come in from the same area. And let's go to blur, Gaussian blur, and you can adjust how where you want that, as far as how distinct you want the outside of the shadow to be. And another thing to play with would be the opacity, because as you can see on the real shadow from the rover, you can kind of see the background a little bit. And I have a feeling we'll come back and adjust that in a minute. For fun, I want to put some text in the background. We're going to put Caden Lewis on Mars. This is a font called Artemius, and it's kind of a sci-fi kind of font that I found that looks cool here. So I'm parking that in place, and we probably want to put that under him instead of on top of his face. So I'm moving my layer over here. And then we're going to put on Mars too. And so I'm going to adjust the size of that and put that over here to the right, kind of right under his name. And then I want the size of the on Mars, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to create another layer that's got this portion of the rover that we could put on top of the on Mars. And I'm probably going to do my same select and mask and feather the same way, just to where it looks natural. And copy, edit, paste, and then move that up. Okay, one more thing I want to do is maybe put a shadow behind the text. So we're going to do a drop shadow and pick a color that's already kind of in the sky here, but maybe a darker tone of it. And I got that, and then I'm going to copy that layer style and then paste the layer style on the Mars as well, so it looks the same. Alright, so there you go, guys. It's an easy kind of project. Just kind of everyone should know how to do this, and for some of you who graphic design majors, y'all are way past this, but just for my photography students who maybe are not as versed with Photoshop, this is kind of an easy and fun way. So what I want you to do after you complete this Mars one, I want you to take a photo of yourself or a friend, and then I want you to go to a place of your own. Maybe you want to be in front of the Eiffel Tower, or maybe you want to go to Angkor Wat, or go somewhere, go find some cool landmark to place yourself, and have fun with this. And let me see what you come up with.